My name is Jaden, and I turn spiritual creators into spiritual entrepreneurs. On May 15th, I uploaded my first daily video, and ever since then, I've been uploading videos every single day. On June 1st, I launched my first product. Well, not my first product, but the first product that got me sales, which is my creativity coaching offer. On the last day of June, around June 29th, I pivoted into doing my YouTube coaching. The first 2 weeks of July, I got 5 new clients, and that's how I basically made my first $1,200 in business. I made my first $30, first like 50-ish, first like 40-ish. My first 3 sales were for $17. And in the first 2 weeks of July, I made $1,185, well, $1,185. So over the course of 2 months, from May 15th, when I started promoting daily videos, when I started making daily videos, until July 13th, was when I got my my 8th sale, my 7th coaching client. That is when I made my $1,200, right? So I was 58 days. So I'm basically going to be walking you through my journey and sharing with you 9 lessons that I've learned since then. Okay, it's going to be basically walking you through the framework of how you can start thinking about how to create your own offer, and key lessons that you need to understand if you want to make money online as an entrepreneur. So number 1, I'm going to walk you through the 9 lessons right now, and then we're going to get into it. 1, you need to solve a problem. 2, you need conviction to sell. 3, sell before you build. 4, market every day. 5, sell the vision. 6, push or pivot. 7, iterate the offer. 8, trust your intuition. And 9, the right people will propel you. Okay? Those are the 9 lessons I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. If you're a spiritual entrepreneur or a spiritual entrepreneur, if I earn your trust in this video, and you want to make 1K online as a coach in 30 days, I want to help you do that, all right? The second link in the description. Let's talk. All right, let's get into it. So, you need to solve a problem. Here's the thing, guys. The game of business is all about trading value. And value is basically just problem solving. It's about alleviating pain. It's about helping people bring awareness to problems, helping people take action on solutions, helping people change their lives. That's value. And so the way you bring value to somebody is by having something valuable to offer. And that is something is a solution. It's a transformation. It's an overcoming of an obstacle. The first offer I sold was my one-to-one creativity coaching. And the offer was, I'll help spiritual creators unblock their creativity and start creating consistently. That was the offer. That was something I'd recently done, and I felt like I had the keys. I had the keys. I understood a lot of spiritual concepts. I understood a lot of mindsets that were holding me back. I understood how much my trauma was blocking me, how much my inauthenticity was blocking me. I understood these things, and I understood like the rough framework for taking action, for taking small steps, for understanding yourself, and for re-embracing that authenticity, for re-embracing that creativity. I got to that point where I felt very confident in that, and so that's what I made my offer around. Guys, I was trying to get into business back in December, but back in December, I didn't have a problem I'd solved, right? I was trying to like maybe productivity, maybe mental health, maybe NoFap, but I hadn't really conquered any of those things. And so I felt like I couldn't actually sell. Now, let me tell you this right now, okay? You don't have to be the expert, the top of the top, the highest of high to help somebody out, okay? If you are at level 2 right now, let's say, and someone else is at level 0, that means you know how to go from level 0 to level 1 to level 2. That means you have value to provide. You've solved problems. And that means you can give clarity to somebody that's over here to help them get there faster than you got there. That is valuable, right? But even so, even being in the mindset of just being 1 to 2 steps ahead of somebody, you actually have to be 1 to 2 steps ahead of somebody. It's like if y'all are both on level 0, but you're theory crafting about how to get to level 1 and you think you know how to get there, but you haven't actually done it and you're not actually sure, how are you going to have the conviction to help this person? You're not. And that's everything. That's why we're gonna transition to number 2 now. You need conviction to sell. Okay? The thing is, conviction, your amount of conviction is the belief you have in yourself that you can do something. Conviction is just the continuum of how much you believe. Okay? Like, I have complete conviction that I can deliver my clients' results because I know that I've done it. I know that what I know about YouTube will work for other people. And I also know that I'm willing to work hard as fuck to help my people. So I just have pure conviction that my results, I mean, my offer, my product, my services, I know they're going to help my people get the results that I'm claiming. Simple. I have that complete conviction in myself, and therefore other people can have that complete conviction in me. But it can't happen that way if you don't have that conviction in yourself. If I didn't believe in myself, other people couldn't believe in me. Guys, like, all the vibrations you send out, all the signals you send out, everything that you send out, you get reflected back to you. And so if you're sending out conviction, you're going to receive that conviction back. If you're sending out that you can do this for sure, people are going to be like, oh, this guy can do this for sure. And so they're going to want to work with you. This gal can do this for sure together. Right? So honestly, the biggest thing that helps with conviction is two things. Okay, one, you need to have a powerful mindset. Okay, mindset is everything. Like, if you don't believe you can, you can't. And if you do believe you can, you can. And it really is that simple. What's planted in the mind shall always be returned. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. And the thing is, like, this is just the facts. We have so much programming, so much conditioning telling us that we can't be, telling us that money is scarce, telling us that we can't help people, telling us that business is hard. Business is hard. But let me tell you something. Money ain't scarce. It ain't. And if you believe that money is scarce, you'll never have it. If you're in a scarcity mindset, you'll never have it. If you don't believe you're already abundant, you never will be. The thing is, guys, like, I was feeling abundant before I made a single dollar online. How? I had internal abundance. I had internal wealth. I had fulfillment. I mean, that's why I make videos. Impact, fulfillment, money. Don't give a fuck about views. Don't give a fuck about subscribers. Don't give a fuck about likes. None of that shit matters. Am I helping my people? Do I feel good about it? Is it putting money in my pockets? That's what matters to me. And so it's like, you need to have this mindset of, what am I here to, like, what am I showing up for? Like, what am I really here to do? And having that, like, conviction in yourself, knowing that, like, I can do this, I'm able to perform, like, I have abundance and I'm living out that abundance, that's everything. Like, let me tell you my affirmations right now. I was just doing them before here. Sometimes I like to breathe in between them, but that's doing too much, right? So here are my affirmations. I'm charismatic. I'm an entrepreneur. I have depth. I have depth of breath. I have depth of love. I have depth of wisdom. I have depth of presence. I have depth of abundance. Feel deeper. No. Breathe deeper. Think deeper. Love deeper. Live deeper. Right? Those are my affirmations. That's kind of a lot, but that's kind of like my mantra. All right? I like to say that to myself a lot. And I tell these things to myself because that's the life I want to embody. And that's the life I do embody. Like, I was talking to Aaron yesterday. That's my business partner. And we were just talking about, like, how in love we are with our lives. I'm like, bro, I don't think people understand how overpowered loving your life is. Like, actually, let me tell you this. I was talking to my best friend yesterday, and he was telling me, he's like, he's a musician. He's a musician. He's an artist. And he's been like, yo, Jay, like, I got the vision. I got the plan. I know everything I got to do. I just don't got the funds. Right? And so he was like, all right, I'm going to put music on the back burner, and I'm going to get a job. Right? I'm going to lock in with that. I'm going to get some bread in my pockets. And now, of course, me being me, loving business, I got to ask, I'm like, yeah, do you actually want to have a job, or would you rather, like, be in the game of business? If you can make $1,000 in business or make $1,000 in a job, which one would you prefer? And he said business. Why? Because the quality of life is so much higher. When you're doing something you love, when you're doing something you enjoy, when you're helping people you love and want to help, when you're making an impact that's meaningful to you, you're going to want to work. That is my whole philosophy. The purposeful productivity philosophy is you will work harder, you will work more, and you will produce better work for something you love, something you enjoy, something that's meaningful to you. Simple. Like, I'm sitting here, like, I was coping before I hopped on the camera and started recording. I was like, I don't feel like it. Oh, this video is going to be like 40 minutes long. Oh, I don't know. Oh. I was coping. But I was like, shut up, Jaden. You got to help your people. Go get to work. Right? And I'm all about being in my feminine and doing what I feel like. But sometimes I got to be like, you got to get over yourself because you know what you really got to do. You know what I mean? And that's how it has to be sometimes. And so I was asking, yeah, I'm like, yo, gang, like, do you like really want to have a job? Like, why wouldn't you just get into business? Right? And he was like, yeah, bro, like, I would rather do that because it's like the quality of life when you're working for something you love, it's so much higher because you have this internal wealth. When you have the wealth of fulfillment, it externalizes. When you already feel internally rich, the external has to catch up. Your external world, like the world is merely a reflection of your internal world. That's it. I'm making a video about this soon, but like your business is a reflection of you. And therefore your business is a reflection of your spiritual evolution. I've evolved rapidly these past 2 months in my spiritual evolution, and therefore my business has evolved rapidly. Your business is a reflection of the people in it. And if it's only you, then it's a reflection of you. And so the faster you evolve spiritually, the faster your business can evolve. If you evolve and you get to a frequency so quickly that like your internal frequency is so high, your external world will have no other choice than to reflect those frequencies back to you and send those back to you. And so if you raise your internal frequency quickly, your external frequency will raise as well, and your business will reflect that. Your money will accept that or reflect that. When you have a great quality of life, when you love what you do, it is only a matter of time before the external wealth catches up to the internal wealth. That is important. That is so important. Okay, so the biggest thing that actually helped give me conviction outside of just having the mindset that I can do it was actually getting reps in. Here's the thing, guys, okay? In business, there's like 3 evolutions. There's like 3 tiers or like 4, whatever. There's the guy or person, let's just say, there's the person who did it for themselves, right? Which is where you start off at. You solve a problem for yourself, awesome. That means you did it. That means you could probably help someone else do it. But just because you did it doesn't mean necessarily you can help someone else do it, right? So there's the first step, you did it for someone. You did it for yourself, awesome. The next step is you did it for someone else. Cool. If you help someone else overcome that thing, that means now you're the guy who's helped someone else do it. That gives you more conviction. That gives you more credibility because you actually know you've helped someone else other than you, right? Your case study number 0, but case study number 0 ain't gonna be the same as case study number 1. And so if 0 and 1 can both have the result, you have way more conviction, right? You're now the guy who taught someone how to do what he did and they got the result. That's powerful. That's the second step. The gal, the person, whatever. Guy, gal, non-binary, pal, right? We're all inclusive here. So first step is you're the person who did it for themselves. Second step is you're the person who did it for someone else. Third step is you're the person who's done it for multiple people, okay? After you've done the thing for multiple people, it's like, it's pure conviction, right? Because there's not only, oh yeah, I did this for me, of course I can do it. It's not even, I did it for someone else, of course I can help someone else do it. I've did it for multiple people, of course I know I can help my avatar overcome this problem 100%. When you help more than one person, when you help, like, the more people you have, the more case studies you have, the more results you get, the more convicted you'll be. And so getting like free calls, having free clients, getting in free reps, getting in experience, that shit gives you conviction, okay? For my first offer, my creativity coaching, I basically had like a first client, a free client, before I had my first 3 clients. And it was one of my friends from high school. We were like super cool and we were very close, and we were very much on like a similar wavelength. She was just like 1 to 2 steps behind me in terms of like her healing journey and understanding herself and like her creativity. And so since I had this lens of like overcoming and understanding my trauma, understanding how these things were blocking me, and as I was in the process of unblocking, I was sharing those lessons with her. I was passing down those things to her. I was passing along these mindsets that she needed to understand. I was passing along these strategies and these tactics to open up her heart more, to embrace herself more, right? And eventually she started telling stories again. She started writing again. She started creating again. She even bought a camera so she can make videos again. Having that, like, changing her life gave me complete conviction that I'm like, oh, absolutely I can change lives. Because I was now the guy who did it for someone else, right? You need conviction to sell, guys. If you have that conviction, it will exude, okay? And people are attracted to that. People really are attracted to conviction. And so if you give that off, people will want to come work with you. If you're giving off conviction and you're selling a vision people want to get behind, it's only a matter of time, guys. Trust me. All right. Now we're going to talk about the third one, okay? Sell before you build. This is very, very important, okay? Let's say you put in like 10 hours into making a course. All right, I've done that. Planning, shooting, editing, awesome, right? You put 10 hours into making this course. You promote it for a month, right? Every single day you're making YouTube videos about this. No sales. That's fucking tragic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. But you just put 10 hours into something and marketed it for a month to get 0 ROI. Now, that's not technically 0 ROI because the lesson there is don't put 10 hours into something before you get proof of concept that it'll sell. There's the ROI. You just paid the price for the lesson to learn. All right, so you need to sell before you build, okay? Because putting a fuck ton of time into something, if we don't know the concept will sell, just doesn't make sense, okay? I didn't create my purposeful productivity course until my clients were already working with me for 2 weeks. That's okay, guys. That actually is better than okay. That's what you should do, okay? You should sell before you build, okay? And how you do this is you create a MVP, a minimum viable product. This MVP is basically the bare minimum thing you need just to get the sales. And so that's basically just like a sales page, or maybe like a you have like a sales call and you have like a Stripe link. That's basically all you need. Is if you have a way for someone to send you money and you can give somebody like a rough framework and give them like some upfront deliverables, like a 1 hour coaching call, like an onboarding call. You could do like texting, stuff like that. As long as you have deliverables that they can have access to immediately, like access to yourself, it's okay that the other stuff can come later, right? The course can come later. That's fine, guys. Just market that the course is coming soon, right? You're building it out with them. And the thing is, when you get your clients, you'll make the course better because you can actually figure out what they want, what they need. Your course, your product is to help your customers. So why wouldn't you want to make it with their feedback? Don't make the course first, okay? Don't completely build out the product 100% first. Just make the sales page, right? Get the minimum viable product up. You don't even need a sales page, honestly. Get like a sales link, just get like a sales call link, and just start pitching that, right? What the hell? A bee just like flew. It was kind of crazy. It like took me by surprise. But you get your sales call link, you get your sales page, whatever. As long as you have a way for somebody to send you money, right? If you have an offer to pitch somebody and you have a way for people to contact you and send you money, that's it. That's all you need, okay? So if you have a sales page or you have like a sales call link and you can send somebody like a Stripe link so they can pay you money on that sales call, you're good, okay? You're good. That's all you need. Don't put time into making a course. Don't put time into creating an ebook if you don't know if it's gonna sell. Doesn't make sense. Don't do it. Okay? So sell before you build. Now, what are we actually selling, right? Well, you need to create your package. You need to create your offer. And this offer is related to the problem that you solved and your avatar, okay? So your avatar is the person that you want to address. It's the people you want to help. It's the demographic that you feel most called to, that feels most authentic to you. My avatar is spiritual entrepreneurs, right? It's people who are spiritual and people who want to be in business. Maybe you're already in business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur who wants to become an entrepreneur. But my people are spiritual people and people who are also in business, spiritual entrepreneurs, right? Those are my target, right? Those are the people I want to help. You have to figure out what people you want to help. And the thing is, your people is basically just you. Like your avatar is most likely just a prior version of yourself. My avatar is basically just me from like 3-6 months ago, when I was still lost, when I still didn't really understand what actions I needed to take, when I still didn't have clarity on business. If I had what I was offering 3 to 6 months ago, no cap. If I had my offer 6 months ago, what? Imagine where I'd be right now. That's crazy. Anyways, that is why, this is how you have to feel. You have to get to the point where you're like, yo, if I had this information 6 to 12 months ago, imagine how much more progress I could have made. That is how you need to feel about the target audience. That isn't how you need to feel about the avatar you're serving. I'm all about spirituality. I'm all about business. I see business and YouTube as like the ultimate vehicles for fun, for fulfillment, and for freedom, right? For having fun, for feeling fulfilled, and for gaining financial, location, time freedom. That's why I see YouTube and business. I see them as the ultimate vehicles for these things. And as a spiritual person, as someone who is so tapped in with my spirituality, and that's such a big component of my life. That was such a big component of my life that made me understand why everything I was trying to do before I was tapped into my spirituality was hard, and everything since I've tapped into my spirituality has been easy. That is why I'm so in on spirituality. That's why I'm so in on business, right? That's why I'm about spiritual entrepreneurship. And so you have to understand who your people are, you have to understand what your avatar is, and you have to understand what problem you're helping them solve. I was originally helping my people, spiritual creators, unblock their creativity because that was something I did. I helped them unblock and I helped them create consistently. I've been creating consistently for like the past 3 weeks or so, and I figured out like once I got unblocked, I was just flowing. I couldn't stop creating, and I was like, oh, my people need this. They need this, right? And that's how you need to feel. If you're like, this problem that you solved, right, the people you want to help, it needs to itch you so bad that you can't not get to work. I told you guys I was coping earlier. Like now I'm completely in flow because it's like the people need this. I need to be helping my people. The people need this information. They need this value so they can take action, so they can evolve. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help my people. I'm here to help you guys become more fun. Have more fun, be more fulfilled, and be more free. That's what I'm here to do. That's the life I love. That's the life I live. That's the life I want to spread. That itches me so bad. I can't not record videos every day. I can't not write posts in my community and spiritual entrepreneurs. You want to tap in? That's the first link in the description. Come in there. Come chop it up with me. I'm always in there dropping posts. I like if you send me a question, if you make a post, I'll record a personal Loom video for you, like recording your YouTube channel, giving you some personal advice. That's the first link in the description. I just love helping my people. I'm here to serve. I'm here to give the value because I love YouTube, I love business, I love spirituality. I want to help as many of my spiritual people evolve on their YouTube and business journeys. I just have to do it. That's why I offer free coaching calls. You want to hop on a free call with me? It's fourth link in the description. I don't know. It's in there. Come tap in. Guys, like I love serving the people. I love helping my market. And so that's why I do it. I just want to give every single day. I just want to give every single day. And that's how you need to feel. You need to want to scratch that itch every single day. Your work needs to be fun. It needs to be fulfilling. It needs to be flow state inducing. Because if you have these three things, you're just going to crush everybody. You will crush everyone. No one can compete with you when you can do this. When you can work like this, when you can record a 1 hour video, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to love every single minute of it. When you can work like this, you will fucking crush your competition. They can't compete with you if your work is fun. You're just going to work harder. They can't compete with you if your work is fulfilling. You're just going to work harder. They can't compete with you if your work constantly puts you into a flow state. You're just going to work harder. It's just simple. It's simple. You're going to work more. You're going to work harder. You're going to produce better work because you love it, because you enjoy it. This is purposeful productivity. This is purposeful entrepreneurship. This is it. If you're not doing this, you're playing yourself. And so this is why you need to figure out who calls to you, what avatar calls to you, what people call to you, what problem fucking dissatisfies you that it's not solved in the world. The fact that more people aren't spreading love, the fact that more people aren't living out the heart, the fact that more people aren't financially free, the fact that more people aren't openly expressing themselves, that shit pisses me off. So I get to fucking work to solve it. Simple. All right? That's how you need to feel. Who do you want to help? How do you want to help them? That is your product. And when you figure that out, you can create what I like to call like your line. Right? This is your line. My line is I help spiritual entrepreneurs make $1,000 as a coach in 30 days through YouTube. Your target audience, spiritual entrepreneurs, what you help them do, make $1,000 online as a coach in 30 days, and the vehicle through YouTube, right? That is what you want to help them do. That is what you have to have, right? When you have clarity on who your people are, what you help them do and how you help them do that, tell me, I'm telling you, bro. When you understand that, everything falls in place. You understand that, you create your offer, you create your product around that. You understand that, you create your CTA around that. You understand that, you create your content around that, so it can be aligned with your CTA and be aligned with your product. I make business videos, I make YouTube videos, I make spirituality videos, because my people are spiritual entrepreneurs who want to make money as coaches through YouTube. Figure out who your people are, what you help them do, and how you help them. Every single thing falls into place after that. All right. So, talked about you need to solve a problem to solve. We talked about needing conviction. Talked about selling before you build. We talked about the avatar and solving the problem, right? Who you actually want to help and how you want to help them. Now we're going to talk about step 4, market every single day, okay? Let me tell you this, guys. I like to say that if you want to make videos, you need to find it. Like, you need to find your thing. You need to find what works for you. If you want to play this YouTube game as a long game, as an infinite game, which is what you should do, you should want to play the game of YouTube, the game of business forever, in my opinion, then you need to figure out what works for you and what you can stay consistent with. Now, if you want to make money fast, if you want to make money in 30 days, you need to shut the fuck up and market every day. I don't care. I'm sorry. And by I'm sorry, I mean I'm not sorry. Because this is what you have to do, okay? Volume negates luck. I learned this 1 year ago from Alex Hormozi. And ever since then, I've understood that if I just put in unreasonable amount of volume, so many fucking reps into improving my speaking, into improving my offer, into marketing my product, if I just do this shit so many times, it's unreasonable that I won't get to where I want to go. Because the amount of volume I've put in, the amount of repetitions I've put in, it would make it unreasonable that my skill level wouldn't get to the point where I need it to be in order to achieve the goals that I want to achieve. Put in so much work, do so much volume that it's unreasonable that you won't get to the place you want to be. Why do you think I upload videos every single day? I do love to upload videos every day. I do love to create videos every day. I do love to share the value, of course. At the same time, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a product I want to sell. I have people I want to impact. And the more people I impact, the more I impact them consistently, the more likely they'll buy my product. Market every single day. Put in the reps every single day. The thing is, when you market every day, when you make videos every day, you're constantly increasing your content creation skill. You're constantly increasing your marketing skill. You're constantly increasing your persuasion or sales skill. You're constantly increasing the amount of times people know about your product. Me and my partner Aaron, we like to say marketing is like a nudge. Every time you do a CTA, that's a nudge, right? It's a little push closer to your product, right? And every single nudge, that gets you closer and closer. That gets them closer and closer to the sale. That is key. And so the more you market, the more volume, the closer and closer they can get. The more and more nudges you have, the better you can get at improving those nudges, the better you can get at persuading, the better you can get at doing CTAs, the more convicted you can get, the better storyteller you'll be, the better speaker you'll be, the more articulate you'll be. Putting in a fuck ton of reps, this is the way. It's the way, okay? If you want to make money fast, you got to do this shit every day. You have to. It's very simple. Now, if you want to make money and you want to be consistent with content creation, you have to find out what works for you. Daily videos ain't for everybody, right? Making videos every day ain't for everybody. But you could batch record videos. You could sit down and twice a week record 3 or 4 videos. Shit, maybe you can once a week record 7 videos. You know what I mean? It's not easy, but it can be done for sure. It's a matter of skill. It's a matter of repetition. Today I just started doing push-ups again. I started with 5. I've done 10 today, so it's like 2 sets of 5. Tomorrow I'm gonna do 2 sets of 6. The next day I'm gonna do 2 sets of 7. I did this months ago, back in October, and I eventually worked up to 100, about 100, 120 in one day. And I was doing that for a couple of weeks, and then I fell off. And I haven't been like able to get back to it. And I'm just like, nah, bro, I'm gonna just start mad small again, and I'm gonna just do it. I made a habit tracker. I'm about to get back on the habit tracker. It's like, these are the things I want to hit, and so I'm just gonna do them. Reps every day, reps every day, reps every day, and increasing the reps every day, increasing my skill level, pushing myself. Constant repetition, constant reinforcement. This is how you get exponential evolution. All right? You need a problem to solve. You need conviction to sell. Sell before you build. Market every day. All right? Number 5, sell the vision. This is everything, okay? You are a visionary. And if you don't see yourself as a visionary, you need to. Because the thing is, people only get behind leaders. And every leader is a visionary. Every leader has something they see that they're leading other people towards. And the thing is, people only want to work with you, people only see you as this leader or this visionary if you're portraying that vision to them. And at the end of all my videos, I like to say, my name is Jaden. I'm here building a community of spiritual creators, artists, entrepreneurs, people who want to spread love, spread education, spread fulfillment, and reach financial independence doing what we love every day. If that's something you want to be a part of, I'd appreciate if you drop a sub, drop a like, and share. Let's keep growing our spiritual tribe. That's my CTA for getting you to sub. If it worked. But like, that is a vision I'm selling. Spreading education, spreading love, spreading fulfillment. These are emotional things. These are things that people care about. These are things that I care about. And so I want my people to get behind me because I want them to care about them as well. Doing what we love and reaching financial independence, doing that. That's something people want to get behind. That's something that's attractive. That's a story, right? The thing is, guys, an entrepreneur, very, very successful entrepreneur named Myron Golden, he likes to say that brands are the stories that are associated with, right? The brand, like the story that is associated with Apple, right? That's their brand. So what's the story that's associated with Apple? It's slick, it's sexy, it's top of the notch, right? And so when you buy an iPhone, why are you buying it? Because it's slick, because it's sexy, because it's top of the notch, right? And so we buy things that are associated with a story that we want to be associated with. We buy things so we can go from here to that vision. That is why people are buying. People are buying for the transformation. People are buying for the vision. And so we have to sell a transformation. We have to sell a vision. We have to sell an emotion. Because we buy with emotion and then we justify with logic. And so if you're not selling emotionally, you're not selling. You're just informing. And no one cares about information. People care about story. People care about what they feel and how you're going to help them get to where they want to go. That's why you don't talk about what you offer in your coaching offer. I don't tell people, hey, if you want to work with me, you're going to get a 1-hour call with me and 30-minute call with me every week and I'll review your business. Sales call. I don't do that shit. What? That's whack. Who cares? I tell people, if you want to make 1K online in business as a spiritual entrepreneur, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. If you want to make 1K as a coach through YouTube in 30 days, I want to help you. Come book a sales call. That's the CTA, right? I sell the vision, being a coach, making 1K online through YouTube, right? That's the vision. That is what they're buying. That's the transformation. They're not buying my one-to-one time. They're not buying my coaching calls. That's just how I get them from A to B, right? The actual things we do for them, the calls, the texting, the course, that's merely the vehicle that takes them from A to B. But that's not what they care about. They don't care about the car they drive in to go to the destination. They care about getting to the destination. And so that is what you have to sell. You don't sell the car, you sell the destination. You don't sell the plane trip, you sell the vacation. You get what I'm saying here? You need to sell the vision. Because when you sell the vision, that is what people get behind, that is what people buy. All right, need a problem to solve, need conviction to sell before you build, market every day, sell the vision, push or pivot. That is number 6, push or pivot. Okay, so I got my first sale on June 12th. I got my second, I believe it was June 14th, and I got my third on June 19th. Now, I don't have, my third client is a guy named Gary. Cool guy. Obviously, we just didn't mesh well together. So, it is what it is. We're not working well. We're not working together anymore. That's how the game of business goes. But after I got my third sale, let me say this. So, I got my first sale at 187 subscribers. I got my second sale at 222 subscribers. And I got my third at 300 subscribers. When I got my third sale, I was like, holy shit, dude. I've done something here. Right? I was in, I learned my business model. I learned my YouTube philosophy for the most part in a program by Hamza Ahmed called Adonis School, which is actually how I got onto the school platform. If you're interested in school, come check it out. It's the first link in the description. That's where my free community Spiritual Entrepreneurs is at. I got onto the school platform in Adonis School, and Adonis School taught me a lot about my business model. And I saw constantly guys converting on 1% of their audience, right? You can convert if you have 50 to 100 views, right? And so I knew I could do this, right? I knew you didn't need crazy amounts of subs, crazy amounts of views to get sales. I knew you didn't need that to make money. I got my third sale at 300 subs. I was like, bro, I've converted on 1% of my audience. I need to show other people how to do this. I know this is possible. And so instead of continuously being in my like creativity coaching, I decided to completely pivot. I scrapped that and I made a new offer, which was I want to help people make their first dollar online as a coach through YouTube. That was my original YouTube offer. And so I pivoted. I pivoted from spiritual creators to helping spiritual creators make money, make their first dollar online as a coach, right? So it was like spiritual creator to spiritual entrepreneur, basically, right? And that was my pivot. And I was a bit resistant for a couple of days because my videos on creativity had been doing well. I was getting some reinforcement, but I'm just like, I don't feel called to this anymore. I felt like I like largely solved that problem on my own, and that was no longer a problem that itched me anymore. And since that problem didn't itch me anymore, it didn't make sense to continuously try to solve it. Now I had my 2 clients still for that offer, and so I was like, yo guys, I'm pivoting my offer. Don't think that this is gonna change anything. I'm still committed to you guys. You guys paid me for a job, I'm gonna do it. But I made it known that I'm pivoting, and therefore my next clients were gonna be for my YouTube offer, right? And that's how I got my next 5 clients. I pivoted because I wanted to do what I felt like I needed to itch now, which was, ooh, I figured out this YouTube thing. I figured out like how to actually how to capture attention better, how to convert your audience, how to give value, right? That is what I had an idea of, and so I wanted to help other people do that. And the thing is, guys, like I was kind of in my head. I'm like, well, shit, I've only made 3 sales. I got 300 subscribers. It's like, shit. But the thing is, I was at level 2, right? And therefore, I could help people who were down here at level 0. I didn't need to be at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I didn't need to be there. I was right here, and so I had value to share with people right here. And obviously that was value. Obviously that was the case because I got 5 clients. I got 5 clients doing that, right? That's everything, guys. When you're feeling that push or pivot's the hardest decision to make because you don't know if you're coping sometimes, right? You don't know. It's like, damn, I don't actually know what's the correct decision here to make. But whatever you feel called to do, whatever you'd be like, nah, this is what I have to do. This is what genuinely pulls me. This is what I really want to work on. That's what you got to go for. All right. Ruthlessly. That's what you got to go for. All right. You need a problem to solve. You need conviction to sell. Sell before you build. Market every day. Sell the vision. Push or pivot. Number 7, iterate the offer. Okay. So like I told you, my first offer was, my first YouTube offer was helping spiritual creators make their first dollar online. Eventually, I got 3 clients, and then I pivoted that offer into helping spiritual creators get their first 5 clients because that was a more attractive offer, and I increased the price too. When you have more results, when you get better results, when you learn more, and you have conviction that you can achieve your client, like you can give better results to your clients, make the offer better, iterate the offer. Like guys, the offer, what people believe, the perceived value of your offer is what makes them buy. Okay, so there's the actual value of the offer. That's what they actually get from the offer. But people can't get to this if they don't believe that the perceived value of the offer is valuable enough. And so we need to focus on the perceived value. That's the vision, that's the emotion. That's what I was telling you about earlier. And so like making your first dollar online, that's awesome, that's cute. Getting 5 coaching clients, that's way more enticing. That's why I iterated the offer. And now my offer, since I've pivoted again from like helping spiritual creators get 5 clients, I'm like really focused. Spiritual entrepreneurs make $1,000 online as a coach in 30 days through YouTube, right? It's like, if you're already an entrepreneur who has a coaching offer, awesome. I want to help you make 1K through YouTube. If you're an entrepreneur who doesn't have a coaching offer and you really want to get into business, I want to help you make a coaching offer and I want to help you sell it through YouTube. Right? But the thing is, you have to be spiritual and you have to want to be in business. Those are both of my people. Like, those are my people. That's my avatar. Right? And so since then, I've pivoted. I'm like, I want to help you make your first $1,000 online. That's what I've done so far, right? I didn't feel completely aligned with like helping them get 5 clients because you don't need to get 5 clients to make $1,000 online. You could sell a high ticket for $1,000 and make $1,000. You could sell a $500 product and get 2 clients. You can sell a $200 client and get $200 product and get 5 clients, right? But let me tell you this: you want to charge high prices. In fact, you need to charge high prices. Why? Your clients will get better results. How? Your client is coming to you with pain. They want to come to you to solve a problem. Okay, they have a problem that is not solved. They have a problem that needs itching, and you can itch it for it. You can help them do it, right? But the thing is, you can only help them if they're willing to help themselves. And people show how much they're willing to help themselves by the amount of resources they invest, the amount of time, the amount of energy, the amount of money. Money is merely a compression of time and energy. And so if people are willing to invest a lot of money, that means they're willing to invest a lot of their time and energy into their improvement, into their actualization, into their transformation. And so the more someone's willing to invest, the more committed they are to their result, and the more results they're going to get, the better they'll do because they're more committed. And at the same time, you'll also be more committed to them because they're paying you more. So not only will your client be more committed to getting them results, you'll be more committed to your clients to getting them results. Please charge high prices. Please. All right. So in terms of like iterating the offer, right? You need to iterate and you need to do something that feels genuine, something you feel like you can deliver on, but you need to have complete conviction around it. All right. This also has to do with pricing. Okay. Let me tell you this. So this is a mindset from Alex Hormozy. You need to be over delivering 10 times the value. 10 times the value. If someone's paying you money, you need to be giving them 10 times the value that they're paying you. Okay? And so like, let's say someone pays you $100. If you feel like what you're offering isn't worth at least $1,000, like a value, like perceived value, whatever that means for someone, $1,000 could be worth like, you know, having your energy back, having more time to yourself, being able to create more, getting in the gym and getting healthier so you have more energy, right? It's like giving people skills to make money, right? And so if you give somebody something that's going to have an ROI, then that's everything, right? And so it's like, if I'm charging you $100 for something, but I know you're gonna get $1,000 worth of value for it, then that's awesome. So one, you're playing the game of business correctly, because over delivering value is always what you want to do. Why? Well, one, it just builds that like customer reciprocity. Is like, oh, this guy gave me way more than what I'm paying for. Holy shit, he really wants to help me. That brings loyalty, that builds connection, and that also builds lifetime service. Okay? Think about this, okay? So this over delivering 10 times value creates something called like a value discrepancy. This value discrepancy kind of feel like it makes people feel like they owe you for what you've done for them, right? And so if I charged you $100 for a service, but you feel like I gave you $1,000 worth of value, you might feel like you owe me $900, right? And so if I tell you, hey, you want to keep working together, even though you might have like largely solved the problem already, you might want to keep working with me because you feel like you owe me, and you also know that I'll just keep delivering you more value over time. That is why we always want to over deliver. Because as we always over deliver, there's constant value that our client, our customer hasn't paid for yet. And so they want to pay for that. And so if we want to upsell them to another offer, they'll be like, hell yeah, you've already done this for me. I need to do more for you. And then they're going to buy that thing and they're going to be like, holy shit, I just got way more value. What the fuck? Over delivering is the way. All right. I was actually, this is actually a post in Spiritual Entrepreneurs. If you want to go read that, go click in that second link description. It's actually a video, so it's not actually something you can actually watch it. You don't read it. But I'd read this post by an entrepreneur. Her name is Evelyn Weiss, and she is a big entrepreneur on School, which is the platform my program's on. And Evelyn was talking about why it's so valuable to give away all the secrets, give away all the free value, and why people will still work with you even if you give away all the free value. Because when you give away stuff for free, it shows people how much value you have. And the thing is, guys, giving away information for free is awesome. I love making videos. I love making free content because I know that if applied, this information can change people's lives. If applied. That's the thing. A lot of people aren't going to apply this information on their own. Is what it is. I mean, I was there for a long time. I was there when I was watching hella business content, hella spirituality content. Was I applying that stuff? No. In the past 2 months, I have been. And I've changed my life completely. And the thing is, guys, you can have all the information, you can know exactly what to do. But if you're not taking the action, you're not going to get to the result. And so you're selling not information, not education. No. You're selling execution. You're selling accountability. You're not selling them, hey, I'm going to teach you how to do this. No, you're selling them, I'm going to make sure you get from here to there. That is the value. That is what you're selling as a coach, okay? That is what you're doing for your people. And so, like, once you understand that, like, that is the transformation, like, that is what they're buying, it makes you, like, it makes you understand, like, what you actually need to sell, what you need to push, right? And so since I'm since I'm selling this valuable transformation of helping people, like, get into business and helping people, like, learn the skill of making money through YouTube, I can charge a lot of money because I know that what I'm delivering is going to be so worth it. And so I have 1,000,000% conviction in my prices because of that. When you over deliver 10 times the value, you can't not have conviction. If your price is only a tenth of the value you're giving, then that means that someone buying from you is always getting a steal. Of course you have conviction if you're selling a steal. It's a steal. That is how you need to feel about your product. That is how you need to feel about your prices. And the thing is, if you don't feel that way, it's because your prices are too high, because you don't have the skill, or it's because you have limited beliefs that are holding you back. Now, that's a video we can make, a whole nother thing about. But if you have a scarcity mindset, if you're in this programming that you can't receive, if your feminine energy is damaged, right? My feminine energy used to be damaged before the past 2 months. And as I really got that completely healed by accepting myself, accepting my feminine, and healing the relationship I had that damaged it mainly, which was the relationship I had with my maternal grandmother, then it's like, when I did that, I was able to receive, I was able to become more abundant. And if you're not embracing your feminine, you can't receive, you can't become more abundant. You have to do this, guys. You have to get out of this. You have to embrace your feminine. You have to heal that relationship. You have to break the scarcity mindset. You have to get into this mindset of abundance, right? This is everything, because you won't be able to accept if you're not willing to do these things. You won't think you're worth high ticket prices if you're not able to break these limiting beliefs. The thing is, you're worth high ticket prices. You are. The problems you can help people solve are worth those prices. You just don't believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself first before other people can believe in you. You need conviction to sell. And so you got to overcome. You got to break the limiting beliefs. You have to overcome the mental barriers. You have to heal the relationship with your feminine. That is everything, okay? And when you start doing that, you'll have complete conviction in what you're selling. You'll have complete conviction in your prices. And the thing is, it's okay if no one buys from you, guys. It's okay if no one buys your high-ticket service. We're not here to tell people what they can afford. We're here to help people, and we're here to help people who want to really change. You help people for free with your free content. If you want, you help people for free with your free community. I do that. If you want, you help people for free with free coaching calls. I do that as well. If someone can't afford my high-ticket coaching, is what it is. That's cool. I'm giving away a bunch of free value. I mean, I do also have a low-ticket community that's $100 a month. If you want to check it out, I believe that's actually the fourth link in the description. No, that's the third one. That's the third link in the description. I have a low-ticket community. I do group coaching calls in there. I have my Purposeful Productivity course in there. You can come watch that course. I'm also creating my Purposeful Entrepreneurship course in there. So that'll be in there. So yeah, you want to come chop it up with me. You want to learn from me directly. You want to ask me business questions. I do daily group coaching calls. I do daily sessions where we come and chop it up with each other. So if you want YouTube or business advice, you want me to review your funnel, find your constraint, figure out how you can get the flow and start making money, I'll do that, all right? That's my low-ticket community if you can't afford my one-to-one. So that is what you need to do, guys. Like, if someone can't afford your one-to-one, it's all right. It's what it is. Now, of course, you can make deals and you can make things happen with people, right? You can help your people and you can do what you can to you can do what you can offer them if you want to offer them a deal, let's say. But it's okay if people can't afford your prices, because it's not our job to tell them what they can afford. It's our job to be priced what we're worth. It's our job to deliver results. It's our job to help people transform their lives. We only want to do that for the people who are 100% committed and serious. And we do that, we filter out those people by charging high prices. All right, so you need a problem to solve. You need conviction to sell. Sell before you build. Market every day. Sell the vision. Push or pivot. Iterate the offer. All right? Now we're going to talk about trusting your intuition. Yo, that bug just landed on my notebook. That's not disrespectful. All right, trusting your intuition. This is very, 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 very important, okay? This is actually very similar to push or pivot, but it's like, what do you feel is right for you? Okay, what is calling you? So I used to have a community called Small YouTuber Monetization when I was more so focused on small YouTubers. But I started to realize that wasn't aligned with me because it wasn't spiritual. And because it wasn't spiritual, I was like, oh nah, I don't get behind this, right? And I didn't want to create in there because of that. And I was like, nah, I can't do this. I got to scrap this, right? And I made a post talking about, yeah, I'm just gonna scrap this community. You can come join my new one, Spiritual Entrepreneurs, if you align with that. If not, is what it is. It's okay, right? And I got a DM from a guy, and he was just reaching out. He was just had a suggestion. He was like, hey, Jaden, maybe you shouldn't scrap this community, right? Because like you already have the people in here, and if the people don't resonate, they don't resonate. That's cool. But I was like, nah. And you want to know why? It was because the foundation wasn't right. It wasn't built on a foundation of spirituality, and it wasn't even built on a foundation of business. It was built on a foundation of monetizing YouTube. And for some people, I realized that was like AdSense, and I was like, oh no, this isn't the vision. One, there are people in here trying to monetize through AdSense. I don't care about that. And I don't even know if all of y'all are spiritual. So I'm like, yeah, nah. I don't even want to put my energy at all into this anymore. I didn't want to do it at all. And so I was like, nope. And I completely pivoted away. That is why. I trusted my intuition, and so I felt completely aligned with that. And I didn't regret it at all. I feel no regrets about that. Actually, I feel way more free. I feel way better since I've made Spiritual Entrepreneurs. I had 80 people in Small YouTuber Monetization. I only got 30 people in Spiritual Entrepreneurs now. I'm so much gladder that I have 30 people in Spiritual Entrepreneurs now because I know those are my people. Those are the people who really align with me. Those are the people I really want to serve. And so you have to trust your intuition. You have to do what feels correct with you. You have to do what you feel called to do. And if that means cutting out something, is what it is. You got to be that ruthless. You have to just be that ruthless. Like I also was talking about earlier, like when I was talking about having like pivoting. So originally when I was pivoting into wanting to focus more on spiritual entrepreneurs, I originally had the offer of like getting 5 high ticket coaching clients, right? But it was like, honestly, I don't think I like this because I feel like that was too advanced. I felt like that was a too advanced level, and it didn't align with me because although I want to help people who are already killers or who already like want to take like who want to really take their business to the next level, who already like have business experience and maybe want to use that business experience and just use YouTube to get traffic now, that was very attractive to me, but it didn't resonate completely with me, right? I'm very much so in love with helping my people, helping my spiritual people who want to get into business. Because although I want to help people like take their business to the next level, I want to help people get into business. Like I love business. And so if you're not sure about it, if you're a beginner and you want to get into business, I feel called to do that more. That's the market I feel called to serve more. And so instead of like focusing on helping people who get 5 high ticket clients, I'm like, nah, how about I want to help my people make $1,000 online, right? That's what I want to do, right? It's a nice beginner goal, and it's not beginner enough to where it's like, if you're an entrepreneur who hasn't made money online yet and you want to do that, I can also help you do that, right? And so it's like, I can still serve either audience, but it's more so focused at what resonates with me, which is helping more so like beginner entrepreneurs or people who are not familiar with YouTube. I trusted my intuition on that, and now I feel so much more aligned with my offer. I feel so much more convicted in my offer, and it's just better. It's just better, right? So you have to trust your intuition, guys. You have to trust what you feel is correct with you. You have to pivot. You have to iterate. That's how it is. I've been seeing this recently in myself, and I've been thinking, I'm like, damn, am I like all over the place because I'm like pivoting so often? No, I'm not all over the place. I just know what I want. And because I'm evolving so quickly, what I want changes quickly, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I know that I'm giving my people value. At the end of the day, I know I believe in what I'm doing, and so I know I'm just going to continuously work. I know I'm going to continuously iterate. I know I'm going to continuously evolve, and so I'm going to keep trusting my intuition because that's what works for me. That's what's gotten me the best results. You need to solve a problem. You need a conviction. You need conviction to sell. Sell before you build. Market every day. Sell the vision, push or pivot, iterate the offer, trust your intuition. The right people will propel you. So on May 15th, I posted, and it was a video called We Are All Artists, right? And it was my first video really stepping back into like, oh yeah, I'm a creator, I'm spiritual. This is about like, it was a video about like connecting spirituality and creativity, right? And on that video, I got a comment from a subscriber who had been like super supportive for the last couple of weeks. And he had asked me, he was like, hey, bro, like he resonated with the video and he had commented about that. But he was like, hey, bro, I want to push you to like make more videos, to make more content. Like you got value to share. What's the net negative? And I was in my head then. This was when I wasn't completely aligned. This is when I still felt blocked, when I wasn't in my authenticity completely. And I was in my head and I was like, dang, bro, you're right. Like I know I have value to share. I know I want to help people more. I just didn't believe in myself, right? And I was like, hey, bro, you think we could hop on a call? We could talk about it, right? Because I had some limiting beliefs that I had to overcome, right? And I thought, hey, maybe we could help. I mean, maybe we could talk and he can help me out, right? And he said this to me. He said, if you need an external push, you're already losing yourself to self-doubt. Start today. That comment was left by Mr. Jake Bowden, who is one of my closest friends now. And that, like, ever since that day, May 15th, I uploaded every single day, right? It's July 23rd right now. So I'm 2 months into making videos every day. And I wouldn't have started without Jake. The right people will propel you. My first client, Violet, showing mad love in my YouTube videos. She was like, yo, I resonate with your message so hard. I resonate with you so hard, right? Violet was the reason I got my first sale, you know? She'd actually wanted to support me. She'd asked, drop Cash App in description on one of my videos, right? So I was like, ooh, I could play this two ways, right? I could just drop the Cash App, or I could be a salesman. So I pitched her my product, right? And it wasn't like a hard pitch. I was just like, hey, Violet, I appreciate the support, but I have this thing, right? I don't really feel like, as an entrepreneur, I don't really feel good about just accepting money for free, right? If you want to support, I get it, but I'd rather we trade value here, right? So I want you to check this out. If you like it, awesome. Let's work together. I'd love to help you. And if not, can you just let me know why you wouldn't be interested so I can improve my product? That was it. I made her a comment. I made that pitch. I sent that. And I was kind of scared because for 2 days, she didn't respond. Violet always hit me back. She always liked my comments back. She always replied. And I was like, damn, did I just fumble? Did I just lose a subscriber because I'm trying to make money? Fuck. But 2 days later, I'm in the school app and I'm going through. I would for the past 2 weeks, I'd basically been like mechanically opening school app, checking the members and then closing because I didn't have anybody in there. I wasn't getting sales. And I checked there and one day I just see Violet Flame and I'm just, oh my God, what the fuck? Wow, I'm so hyped and shit. On my first sale, bro, I immediately made my video. I made my first $16.83 online with 100. At that video, I think says 189 subs, but it was 187. Ever since then, I've been popping. Violet, Jeremy, that was my second client. Gary, who was my third client. And although we're not working together anymore, I'm extremely grateful for Gary because he was my third client who got me, who reinforced that 303, right? He reinforced the 1% conversion. He reinforced that. And so I was like, oh, damn, let's go, right? Violet, Jeremy, Gary, Aaron, who was my fourth client, who's not my business partner. Ali, Shwana, Ali, Tristan rather, Shwana and Law. Those are my clients. Those are my 8 sales. Those are my 7 clients. Without these people, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Without all of you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. The right people will propel you guys. Like the right community, the right energy, the right systems, the right love, the right wisdom, the right community, the right like-mindedness. These things will get you to the next step. These people will push you to be better. These people will push you to grow. These people will push you to evolve. And when you have the right people around you, when you have like-minded people around you, there really is nothing that can get in your way. Because if you start getting in your way, they're going to make sure to push you out of your own way. That's the power of community. That's the power of having like-minded people. If that's something you want, go click on that top link in the description. Come join my free community for spiritual entrepreneurs, all right? I want to see you there. My name is Jaden. I hope this video has helped you out, all right? You need to solve a problem. You need conviction to sell. Sell before you build. Market every day. Sell the vision. Push or pivot. Iterate the offer. Trust your intuition. The right people will propel you. You understand those 9 concepts? Trust me, you're gonna make more progress. You're gonna start evolving. All right? If you're a spiritual entrepreneur who wants to join up, come join up my free community. All right? If you're a spiritual entrepreneur who wants to make $1,000 online, or you're a spiritual entrepreneur who wants to finally take action, create their coaching offer, who wants to make $1,000 online in 30 days as a coach through YouTube, I want to help you do that, okay? You know I can help you do that. I've made $1,200 online in 2 months. Now, does that mean I can help you get that in 30 days? Not exactly, right? But I believe I can, and I'm just gonna work with you for free until you do. So if you don't make it in 30 days, I'm gonna work with you for free until you do make it. Simple. If that's enticing to you, go click on that second link in the description. Come book a sales call with me. Let's chop it up, all right? My name is Jaden. I'm here building a community of spiritual creators, artists, entrepreneurs, people who want to spread love, spread education, spread fulfillment, reach financial independence doing what you love every day. That's something you want to be a part of. I really appreciate if you drop a sub, drop a like. Please share this message. Let's keep growing up the spiritual tribe. Really means a lot to me, guys. Do it today. Be better for it tomorrow. I'll catch you on next video. That was out.